Hey bugs, it's Deborah again from BodyGarbage. Welcome back to BodyGarbage Handmade Soaps. Today, which is, and I probably mentioned this inside of the video, December 11th, 2017 is the first day that Deborah, owner, creator, and everything else of BodyGarbage, has decided to make a cold process soap. So, being that this is my first time making a cold process soap, I know it's kind of vast backwards. Don't judge me. But being that this is my first time making a cold process soap, I figured I take you along on this journey with me. I'm sorry if this video is a little on the boring side for the simple fact that it's a lot of blending, mixing, blending, and you're just watching me do that. So feel free, if it gets too boring, to just skip on through to the end where I'm actually molding and shaping the soap. And even that kind of took long because of the amount of soap batter that I had. But I'm pretty proud of myself, and I think for the most part, I'll probably start doing some more soaps the cold process way. It's a lot less cleanup. For the most part, well, for this particular soap, it was a Castile soap, 100% olive oil, and for this particular soap, I chose to use extra virgin olive oil. So, without further ado, let's make some soap. Hey guys, and welcome back to BodyGarbage Handmade Soaps. This is Deborah again. I'm coming to you with a Castile recipe. Unfortunately, I made some lye water for a project that I was doing, and I completely forgot about it. Here it is. And it's actually cold. It's been in my freezer for like forever. This is going to actually be the first time that I'm doing a cold process soap, so bear with me. It's an experiment. So I have my olive oil here. Like I said, it's going to be 100% Castile. It's not going to be scented. It's not going to be colored. Just olive oil and the lye solution. So I'm just going to be making this a 1-pounder because that's what the lye water actually calls for. The particular recipe that I made it for, it's only for 16 ounces. So we're going to go through this together and see how this will work. I'm not going to heat up this olive oil. I'm just going to pour it room temperature, make sure I have the right amount. And then we're going to pour in the lye water. I left my strainer, and you guys are going to have to bear with me for some apparent reason or another. I've been recording on my iPad, and now the sound won't work, so I have to have my earpiece in order to for you guys to hear me recording on the video. So we have 1 pound of oils here. I'm just going to remove that, remove my scale, put this here. I don't think I brought over my strainer, so let me go and get that. I'll be right back. So you see this black cord, that's just my earpiece. I couldn't get my Bluetooth to work, so what are you gonna do? We're just gonna go on this, do this together. I'll be right back. And I'm back, so that was quick. Here's my lye solution. I'm just going to strain it into my oil. And I know you're really not supposed to use lye water more than a week old. I think this is more than a week old, but like I said, this is an experiment, so we're going to do this together. If it works, it works. If not, then we know what not to do for next time, right? So, and don't mind me, I've been making soap for quite some time, even though I've just posted a few videos onto my YouTube. I've actually been in business since 2013. I've been making soap for about 2 years now. hot process anyway. Like I said, I kind of did it backwards. This is my first time doing anything cold process ever. So December 11th, 2017, this is my first time doing a cold process soap. So I have my stick blender here. I'm just going to set that to the side, and I'm going to mix this. Make sure this is on sturdy. My little handy spatula that I got from the dollar store. Obviously, I got this bowl from the dollar store as well, and my surface area is clean, so nobody has to worry about that. And what I'm going to do now is show you. I'm going to pick up my camera and flip the screen so I can actually show you that this looks like it's working. So just bear with me. Hi guys. Don't mind the bonnet or the sun glare. So this is what I was showing you, is that obviously extra virgin olive oil is a dark green, and I'm just showing you the difference in how it looks now, and it's sticking up a little bit from me pouring in that old lye solution. So and we're back. I'll just get a napkin. Even though my surface is clean, I don't want to put raw soap onto my counter. Being that this is still caustic. And I know you guys are wondering, like, why is this, like, the first time I'm doing a cold process soap? I have no patience whatsoever. So we're going to burp this. And because I have no patience, oh, you guys have to see this. But because I have no patience, I just couldn't do the cold process. But don't mind my camera skills. See that? Isn't that beautiful? It's emulsifying already and turning into this beautiful kind of olive green type of color, almost like rosemary powder. I know the sound is probably annoying the heck out of everybody, but because this is a soft oil only soap and this is extra virgin olive oil, it's going to take quite some time to get to trace. I'm barely at a light trace. So it's going to take quite some time. What you can do, if you like, is just forward through until you see me actually pouring this soap into the mold and giving it some type of shape, hopefully. But my goal is to get it to like a pudding consistency so that I can actually shape it with the back of a spoon or whatever. Burping again. With all the soap that I made for my last video, with the soap that I did for Yasmin, I was saying to myself, I really have to get one of those multi-bar cutters, because trying to cut all that soap by hand, and then, obviously it's handmade, so everything is not going to be the same size, but I would like some type of uniformity within my soaps other than how they look. So one of these days, with the camera and the tripod, I'm going to get a multi-bar cutter. I was thinking about making one also. I've seen this lady, a few people actually, make some on YouTube, but I really don't have the patience for that either. Like, I could make recipes, I can put them together, I can add colors and scents, and I used to make jewelry, so I had the patience for that, but woodwork and things like that, no. But I hear a lot of people on YouTube, like Katie from Royalty Soaps, and a few other people. I believe the young lady, I forget her name, and I'm so sorry, from Yellow Cottage Soapery, and a lot of you guys that have been soaping for way longer than I have, or just started, but you had the extra funds to get a soap. You guys have gotten them from Bud, and those soap cutters seem to be pretty good. So I think I'll probably get one of those. I might get one of those ones that Katie Carson from Royalty Soaps was talking about, the one that cuts cold process and melt and pour, because I want to, I have a whole bunch of melt and pour that I purchased from Brambleberry when I first started making soaps, and I want to put that to use. So I think I'll be incorporating that also into my hot process and my cold process soaps. So we're going to give this another whiz for a few more minutes. And also, I do have on safety gear. I just want to make you guys aware that make sure when you're making soap that you follow safety precautions. Don't follow me. Like I said, I've been doing this for a while, and I do not like to be burned. I have several, not from lye, but I have several scars and burns and bruises on my body from being a little rough kid. So I, try my best not to burn myself with lye solution or caustic soap, or soap that is still caustic. So what I really do normally is wear my gloves, my mask, my goggles. Obviously, you can see I have something covering my hair. Make sure you have on long pants. Don't be like me and wear short sleeves, but I just wanted to get this done just for video purposes, and to, do a soap with you guys, see if it comes to fruition. Make sure you have on long pants and shoes. When you're first starting out doing this, especially when you're mixing up your lye solution, you will burn and injure yourself. You can get it in your eye, you can go blind. I mean, it's lots of things that can go wrong that you don't want to go wrong. So please follow your safety precautions. I know Anne Marie from Soap Queen TV, she has a great video up online, and I'm pretty sure other soapers have told you this. If you watch People Make Soap on YouTube, she has a great tutorial on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure you can go on her blog and find one as well, and I'm pretty sure there's a link to the video on her blog at thesoapqueentv.com. I'll put that link below, and I'll actually find her video and I'll link it to this one so that you can see that, so you don't follow me, you see. But so yeah, we're gonna give this another whiz. So we're just going to keep whizzing and mixing and blending until this gets to the consistency that I want it to be at. So what I'll probably do is give this a little swirl again with my spatula. It's coming together quite nicely though, especially, see how thick it's getting? Especially with how long I've kept this lye solution in the freezer. And no, it doesn't freeze up on you or anything like that, but it does get extremely cold. And that's another reason why, excuse me, I didn't want to heat up this extra virgin olive oil, for the simple fact is that it's already cool in my house, so it's best to keep your oils within, like, I believe 10 to maybe 15 degrees of each other. Normally I don't do that because I do hot process, so for me it really doesn't matter. I usually have hot oils in either room temperature or cold lye water anyway when I'm making my soaps. Getting all the air bubbles out. It's quite a few because we keep stick blending this. I don't want to bore you guys too much with just staring at a bowl and listening to me mixy. And this, as you can see, my stick blender I got from Walmart when I first started soaping. And I wanted to spend as less money as possible, so hence the stuff from the dollar store and Walmart. This was about $9, maybe $10 if you're first starting out and you're just doing this as a hobby. I mean, as you go along, and if you're selling soaps or whatever, if you want, you can get you a Cuisinart or something that's more expensive and a little more powerful, but this does me just fine. And make sure whenever you're stick blending, whether it's hot process, whether it's cold process soap, that you always keep your stick blender in the solution. Don't ever pull it up while you're mixing this, because you can spray the caustic soap around and it will get on you. It'll sting you. It can get in your eye, etc. So just like I said, safety practices. You don't want to blow your motor out, so constantly stopping and stirring is a good idea also, even if you have an expensive one, because if you're constantly pressing this power button over here, you're going to burn out the motor, and that's not going to be good for anybody. So we're going to flip this back around and continue stick blending until we get to the consistency that we want. You guys are awesome if you're still watching this video and I'm going through all of these motions. Wipe out real quick. But there we go. We're back now. So yeah, I appreciate all my subscribers and everybody that actually watches all my videos. I truly appreciate it. I thank you for watching the commercials, the ads that pop up. Hey. So we're back, and as you can see, disaster. I'll be back to clean this off. Okay, and now we're back. Disaster cleaned up. And that, people, is why you use PPE or protective equipment. So, as you can see, without me rummaging through too much, it has significantly, whoa, that was a tongue twister, but it significantly thickened up. I blended this, I'm not even gonna lie, for about maybe 6 more minutes instead of the full 8, probably less than that. After I let you guys go, it is now about 10:42. I had some other things to do, so I just let that get done. Sorry for the whistling in the back. My mom is making tea, so let me turn that off. Okay. Anyway, as you can see, it thickened up, and now we actually have some form of a trace. So I'm going to stick blend this again and thicken it up some more, and maybe we'll have to let it sit again, maybe we won't, but we'll see what happens from here. So I'm going to turn you guys around again, or you know what, I'll let you watch me stick blend and to see how long it's going to take. Just give me one moment. I'm going to pause this. That way there's no gunk on the inside, and just have to really wipe off the outside. So we're going to get rid of this. Set this to the side. On my uneven work surface, I'm going to get another napkin so I can wipe my hands off. And we're going to do a little scrape of the sides. And because this is 100% olive oil soap, better known as Castile soap, this does not have any coconut oil in it. It does not have any glycerin in it. It does not have any castor oil. This is not a Bastille recipe. It is 100% olive oil. I'm sorry if I said coconut oil. I don't even know at this point. Sort of kind of delusional. But yeah. So clean down our sides, and we have our handy dandy that got wet, handy dandy soap mold. This is actually a what is this? An organizer that I got from the dollar store, and it works very well for me. I didn't have to spend oodles of money on a soap mold. And I can fit a good bit of oils in here, whether I'm doing hot process soap, it doesn't matter, or cold process, obviously, since today that's what we're doing. So we're going to put this in our mold because it's time now. And I'll probably wait a good bit of time. I'm going to scrape as I go along because I don't want to miss out on any of this goodness being in here. Now these are going to be some low soaps, low bars, shorter than what I usually make because this is only, like I said, 1 pound of soap. And I'll probably let this set in the mold for the next 72 hours, so I'll come back. Okay, we're back. I forgot to put my earpiece in. So I found this little piece of board that I'm just going to smoosh to the side. And it's looking like I'm going to need something to hold this. So I'm going to get me some tape and hold this together. And then we're going to shape this open. I'll let you see the top of it, how it looks. So this is my little battleship that we have going on here. And for my first cold process soap, I think that this looks pretty darn decent. Pretty damn cool, if I say so myself. Let's get a little close up. You can see the little tape on the front and the back. This is where I had to do my little scraping because it kept leaking through right there. It wasn't all the way down. But this is the top of my 1 pound loaf of my cold process Castile soap, which is 100% olive oil. And like I said, we're going to do the cut. We'll release this and do the cut within about 72 hours, which is 3 days or more. Depending on how hard or soft this is as it's sitting out in my little soaping area and on my back porch, which is pretty cold. So hopefully it'll solidify like that. You didn't see my snap like that. So if you did like this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave your comment below, or if you have a question. Also, somewhere in this video, you might have seen it already. There's going to be an eye at the top, I believe in the right hand corner where you can shop my holiday sales on my Etsy. You can do custom orders. I'm still taking requests for those. I'm always taking requests for those until I actually close my shop down for the holidays, which I'll probably won't be opening back up until either January 3rd or the 4th. So get it now while it's hot. Thank you guys for watching. Stay warm. Bye now.